Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to do a little side project, very small tip, but very important tip to get your router table head flush with this insert. See, this is the insert that came on my Grizzly router table, and it just sits. I could pull out the calipers, but if I put it in there, it's not exactly flush. There's a little bit of an edge, which for long pieces of material doesn't really matter. But today I'm working with something pretty small that's, if I push down on it while I'm trying to flush trim this thing, it's just not gonna work. So what I have here is some OD epoxy putty. This you can buy in the plumbing department of Lowe's. I'll put a link to it in the description as well so you can get it online. There's other brands that work as well. And it has basically two colors. We're gonna mix those together and clean out the inside first with air and then with some acetone so that it sticks. And what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to put some oil on the back side of this plate. I'm gonna mix up some epoxy. Of course, I'll do the oil after I mix the epoxy and get that in place. And we're gonna push it in place with some square materials and get that sucker leveled up. Stay tuned, I'll show you how to do it. This should be enough. It's just like a large marble size. I'm gonna squeeze this together and mix it up until I get one consistent color. I'm gonna break that off into 3 different sections. You could probably do 4 if you wanted to. But my goal is to get this stuff to stick to this. It doesn't need to be permanent, but with the right angle on it, when this insert in it, it will hold in place, but we don't want it to stick to the insert, and that way we can still pull this insert out and put other ones in. So I'm gonna keep mixing that till it's thoroughly mixed. Okay, now I have about 5 minutes to get this done. I have 3 little marbles. I'm just gonna put one just slightly below the surface here. I'm gonna make sure I don't get in the way of my opening there actually, so, because I need to make room for the others, I'm gonna put it over here because that's where my wrench goes. Just moved it over a little bit. And then make sure it's kind of comes up flush with the table. We'll do one over here. Don't get it on top of the table. Okay. And I'm gonna put one back here. And that should give us enough support. I kind of want to move this a little closer if I can. There we go. That way we have, 3 relatively evenly spaced. I know I didn't fill it all in here, but I think that'll work. So very simple, guys. We're gonna do that. I'm gonna quickly get some oil on here and then we're gonna press that in. Okay, I gotta put oil on here so it doesn't stick. And just doesn't have to be thorough, just where the edge is gonna go. And we're gonna get that where it needs to be and start pressing down. And we don't wanna press down all the way until we get our square on it. Sorry with the camera work, guys. I'm kind of rushing to get this done before it dries. I'll just show you how it looks at the end. You get the idea. I'm gonna put one on one side and I'm using another flat surface on the other so it goes down. Okay, I could throw a 1,000th feeler gauge in there and I guarantee you it's touching the whole way. You can't even get a feeler gauge in there. That's nice and flush. That material is still soft though, so I let it set up for about 10-15 minutes and then I'll pop that out and see if it comes unstuck. Okay, so theoretically this should pop right off. Maybe a little leverage will help. Let's see. Here we go. And that is like a super snug fit, so pops in, pops out. You can see now we have basically all that extra space filled. I can also sand off the top of these in case some of that gooshed out, and we have a perfect way to mill. This is the part I'm going to be doing, and I won't have any angular momentum. It's just going to be super smooth and flush the whole way. If you guys like that video and you want to see what I'm making, go ahead and click the like button and subscribe. Stay tuned for that project. It's going to get released here in just a little bit. I'm a carpenter full-time and I do a lot of DIY side projects. So please like, share, and subscribe, and thanks for watching.